Hey guys, so welcome back to my how-to video. Guys, today's topic is how to overcome the coronavirus. Now, do you understand what the coronavirus is? The coronavirus has everything to do with the stock market crash, the stock market boom it's called. The stock market crash is the stock market boom. The stock market boom is the economic downturn. The economic downturn is a financial crisis of the world. The financial crisis of the world is a stock market crash. Do you understand? It means the stock market crash has everything to do with people and the economic financial aspects of the world, meaning people will lose their jobs in terms of working for somebody else. Make sure that you never work for somebody else. That's how you overcome the coronavirus. Now, to be able to start doing that, you need to realize mindset is everything. You need to realize now, today, more than ever, you need to self-educate yourself. I have an Instagram bio link where you can read and get all my ideas for free, guys, for free. I have over 2 years of content inside my bio link right now. All you have to do is dedicate yourself to learning. Now, 99% of the world is never dedicated. Do you understand? I'm the 1% of the world that is dedicated to my life and to learning something new. Now, no matter what, I'm surrounded by mentors. When you see my Instagram, I have 100 people I follow. Now, about 40 of them are music producers. Okay, because I am a music producer and I love to follow people who really inspire me with music. And then the rest are people who are motivational. Now, out of the rest of the 60 people, 40 of them are worse than yesterday, but they give me ideas. They're millionaires, they're multi-millionaires, okay? They are people such as Oprah Winfrey, Gary Vaynerchuk, and many others such as Robert Kiyosaki, and many people who are really worse than yesterday in terms of their health, but they're giving ideas in terms of financial abilities and economics, and also somebody in terms of life, in terms of success in the world, that have more popularity than me. So I follow people who have more popularity than me. Do you understand? That's who you have to follow. You have to follow people who have more popularity. And then there is the elite people who are better than yesterday, such as Grant Cardone and Tony Robbins, for example. Robert Kiyosaki is worse than yesterday. So no matter what, you have to realize now that finance and health combine only when you have health. Remember, forget finances, you need health. If you're smoking cigarettes, if you're doing drugs, if you're a drug addict, if you're a junkie, and when I refer to a junkie, I say a person who's a druggo. You understand? Many people are using the term they are movie junkie or they are a chocolate junkie. Guys, a junkie is a druggo. Realize that. And that's the only junkie in this term that I refer to in my life. Guys, realize this, that if you are a movie junkie, okay, you are a movie enthusiast. That's a much better word. A junkie is a person who's a druggo. You understand? They're drug addicts. They're junkies. They do heroin. You understand? That's a real term for a junkie. And people are mixing up words around here. No matter what, you have to realize that I never blame people, and that you realize that I'm always first in my life. Now, realize this, that no matter what happens, guys, to overcome the coronavirus, first work for yourself. I'm a person who is an entrepreneur. I'm 27 years old. I'm Serbian, Croatian, Australian. Now, I'm English most of all. Sorry about the pause. No matter what, you have to realize I'm English first of all in terms of I've lived in Australia for 26 years of my life. You understand? I've lived in Australia for 25 years of my life for now. And you have to realize now, English is my first language. And my background is Serbian, Croatian, which is Yugoslavian. Okay, Yugoslavia. All the countries that were part of Yugoslavia, that's where my family's from. So, what do I speak? Croatian or Serbian? I speak Yugoslavian, Balkan language. So you have to realize now that to overcome the coronavirus, make sure that you never work for somebody else. Guys, be your own business. Be your own brand. When you see my Instagram, I'm a person who brands himself all the time. I have my photos about me. Everything is about me. I never promote other people inside my Instagram feed. In terms of inside my photos, in terms of when you see my photos inside my Instagram feed, and whatever I have inside my Instagram feed, I only promote my photos there. I never promote my dad holding me. I never promote a party I went to at 18. You understand? I promote me as a business. I invest in $160 clothes. I get into it and I start to brand myself everywhere. And I take thousands and thousands of photos. Why? Because Jim Rohn said, take as many photos as you can. Take as many videos as you can of your life. Take as many writing material. Do as much as you can in terms of writing and producing content. Make sure that you're on video more, make sure that you're on more photos, make sure that you take photos of your traveling, everything that you've been, because guys, it's worth it. It's going to help you to be happier. I listen to Jim Rohn. I take thousands of photos now. Every time I invest in $200 clothing, guys, it's more than enough for me. I look sexy as it is. So no matter what, I'm always sexier in life. I'm never stopping my sexiness. And to be able to grow in life is the way you overcome everything. So growing is leading to a better way of life. It leads you to better confidence. It leads you to better courage. It leads you to a better everything in life in terms of mindset, spirituality, being able to really function in the world, making sure you're never ill. Guys, today the coronavirus, okay, has nothing to do with an actual flu. Do you understand? There are people, and I see many Chinese people and Asian people and Indian people, they're wearing the masks. Everybody else never wears them around Australia because I've only seen Indian people and Asian people actually wear them. No matter what, you have to realize now that no matter what happens, make sure that you realize that the coronavirus is never actually a flu or a HIV AIDS type of thing. It's a coronavirus is stated as a name. Okay, it's a name of which countries are affected by the coronavirus. And Australia is one of them. Most of the countries in the world are right now in a stock market crash. So what is that? A stock market crash means it's a stock market boom. There is a lot of financial downturn going on. People are losing their jobs. Who is affected? People who own real estate. Imagine people losing their jobs. Okay, they're losing their jobs. How are the tenants going to give money to the real estate landlord with no jobs? So guess what? People are losing money everywhere. You understand? Because now people are going on strike. Other people are, for example, losing money, and I'm never on strike. I'm always working on myself. Guys, I always have a job. I read in a quote recently that I never fire myself. I'm a company of my own. I'm my own brand. I'm my own business. So the same way you see Nike is the same way you see me, but I'm better than Nike because I show my face. I am a person in real life. A Nike brand is, for example, anything that you have a shoe on, you plaster a tick on it. You understand? That's a material aspect of life. Now, there are two types of businesses in life. There is a material brand, there is a personal brand. A personal brand is your face. A material brand is Adidas and Nike. You understand? And always the personal brand will always trump a Nike brand. The personal brand will always be more than materialistic brands. Do you understand? Because a human being will talk with you. A human being is your companion. A human being can do business with you. You never talk to objects. Do you understand? So to overcome the coronavirus, you have to realize now that you have to start being serious about your business. You have to realize now is your time to really get into self-education, to really start doing something to expand your story. Start living your story. Guys, I wrote inside my motivational course 57 for you guys really to watch that video because it talks about how to expand your story and how to talk about your story and more information there. No matter what, guys, you have to realize now, no matter what happens, the coronavirus is going everywhere and it's never a flu, it's never a sickness. What it is people losing their jobs, people in a financial crisis, okay? So realize this, never be in a financial crisis in the first place. Make sure that you have better habits. Guys, I'm a vegan. Because I'm vegan, I have extra $10,000 and an extra 10 years to live. You understand? I live longer because I'm a vegan and I have 10,000 extra dollars every single year to travel and to do me and to look good and to look sexier and to be my best version. That's one aspect of how to overcome a coronavirus. Now, you will be saying, oh, how would I turn vegan? Well, listen, no matter what, you have to go study how to become a vegan. I did it, you can do it too. I made the Woolworths of Australia, the Coles of Australia, my supermarket, which is my university. Even today, the supermarkets of all over the world are my universities. I go into the supermarket, I go into my university. You understand? My university is the supermarket. You understand? So no matter what, I'm always learning, I'm always growing. I'm always looking at new products, new foods. I'm testing out new ways of thinking, new ways of experimenting with foods. You need to be a person who delves into something, delve into a passion, and just go with it. I lost 47 kilos. That's another way to overcome a coronavirus. If you're fat, if you're overweight, if you're obese, if you look ugly, Guys, start looking sexier. Start dwelling in terms of having more confidence. Start eating better. Start learning how to lose weight. Start learning health. Get around positive people who are healthy. Emulate someone who is very healthy and follow their lead. You understand? Follow their lead and learn from them. Be invested in them. You understand? Because they're going to give you some information, and the more you're invested into somebody giving you information, the more you take that knowledge and you apply it into your life. Yeah, you understand? Another way to overcome coronavirus is to start reading daily. Guys, I read daily. I'm updated in the world by my mentors only. I never have to go into the news to see what is going on around the world. Do you understand? It's been over 3 years now. I've stayed away from the TV. I've stayed away from the radio. I've stayed away from the news headlines. I've stayed away from watching soccer in the morning and all the sports. Why? Because I see the results fast and quickly. Why do I have to watch a whole 90-minute soccer game or basketball game or whatever it is when I could just see the flash score and I could see what the result was in 2 seconds? In less than 2 seconds. You understand? Unless I'm at the game, I can watch it fully live, and that's much more brilliant for me to do. Otherwise I focus on myself. Do you understand? I am much more important than all the sport in the world. I am much more important than all the real estate in the world. I am much more important than all of the financial aspects of life, and I'm more important than everything in life, because I am a person who is far growing, and I'm always growing myself. So realize this: growth is your #1 trait for everything. The more you can grow, the more you can do, the more you can plan, the more you can earn money, the more you can do everything. Okay? I never earn money, I never make money, I never get money. Money comes to me when I grow. Money just comes to me when I grow. I set disciplines needed for me to really help myself have more finances in life. The other day, I took off my Wix website, you understand? And I put my content out for free. And guess what? I save now $27 a month for the next 3 years. My money, that's $900 I save just by throwing away Wix. $900 I save. I can travel now 5 times around Australia with a plane with that money. So it calculates into a better way of life. I dropped out pizza from my life. That's $1,500 a year I save, because I was eating pizza 3 times a week. You understand? No matter what, guys, you have to realize that when you lose weight, when you get fitter, when you get healthier, you overcome the coronavirus. When you are working on yourself every single day to be the best version of yourself, you will overcome the coronavirus. Now, you may be stuck right now, and you may be worse than yesterday. So I'm saying right now, you need to start moving your propeller right now. You need to start moving that propeller. So when you're moving that propeller, what you're really doing is you're really looking for ways and ideas from people in the world around you who are really successful. Now, I'm really successful. You guys just have to see that. Okay, you have to see I'm really successful. Because most of the world will never give you money unless you're really popular. So guess what you do? You work for free. I have to do work for free now. But guess what? No matter what, I work for free with or without money. I've learned the trade of me growing, and I'm always not sure of anything. I'm always not sure of anything. I'm always growing. I'm always a student. I never call myself the expert of growth. I never call myself anything in terms of expert. I never know anything. I'm just figuring better ways. I'm keeping open-minded. I'm curious, and you must be doing the same. You must be able to better your habits. That's how you overcome all the stock market crashes. That's how you overcome the 9-to-5 job. You always have to see that the 9-to-5 job will never get you places, because there's always going to be someone, in terms of other people, who are going to fire you eventually. Do you understand? You may be working for somebody for 20 years, and that person says, hey, there's a guy younger than you who's actually working for half the price you are and has all the skills that you have. And the guy sacks you. Because they're saving money. Do you understand? They're saving money. It's the best decision for them. But for you, who cares about you in that aspect of life? Because you put yourself in that situation. You understand? So what you need to do is you realize you never go in that situation in the first place. Make sure you never work as a bartender. You never work as a barista. Barista work, bartending work, forklift job, everything. Never work the 9-to-5 job. Never work. No matter what you do, go figure out a way for you to never work the 9-to-5 job. Go borrow money from somebody and go and start educating yourself. That's the way to live life. Do you understand? There is no work short time. There's no such thing as work minimum pay. There's no such thing as pay in life. Never work for pay. Never work for a rat race. Guys, it's been 1 year now. I stay away from 9 to 5 job. I'm healthier, I'm sexier, I'm looking better. I'm doing better. I'm traveling now Australia for 9 months on the government's money. You understand? I'm using other people's money. Why? Because the government's printing the money anyway. You understand? They're making people work like slaves. I'm not a slave. I take action. I take charge of my life. I have a job already. I have my job. I work on myself. You understand? No matter what, I'm always going around traveling Australia, my country. You understand? I have a right to be a better person. I have a right to stay away from the 9 to 5 job. You understand? I never have to work the 9 to 5 job again. And what do? I just work on myself every single day, giving you ideas on how you can actually help your life. Now, no matter what, you have to realize that the best way to quit the job is realize to improve your habits. Improve your habits right now. Improve the person you are. Improve some aspect of your life right now. Do something in your life that's actually going to help you. Now, you may be thinking, oh, but you are never popular. You're never popular, but how are you going to teach me? I'm younger than everybody else. I have more money than everybody else right now. In the long term, no matter what, I'm successful in the long term. You have to see the long term. Right now, what you're seeing is me and my best version. And if you are never your best version right now, then you have no need to speak up about how I live my life. Because I can teach you how to live your life much better. Do you understand? So no matter what, realize this. The economic crisis is impacting teachers. It's impacting poor people. It's impacting 99% of the world who are working 9 to 5 jobs. It's impacting people who are on the dole. It's impacting people who are working corporate ladders. It's impacting everybody who's working a 9 to 5 job. It's impacting people who have no jobs. It's impacting people who, for example, are working for somebody else. It's never impacting me. Do you understand why? Because I work on myself every day. I'm always updated with the world around me through my mentors. My mentors are my guideposts. They're keeping me in sync about everything around the world. I never have to tune into the news. I never have to be around scarcity in life. I stay away from people in life. I stay away from all of them. I stay away from the people of the past. Because why? Because they all hate me anyway. You understand? They all never love me. I've been traveling Australia for 8 months now, for 9 months now. And guess what? They never messaged me. Only one person messaged me. And that person's jealous of me. You understand? So no matter what, I see it. I see it. I see it in their language. I see how they speak. I see their habits. I see who they are. I see they're less successful. I see they're jealous of me already. I can pinpoint who's jealous of me right away in life. And 99% of the world is right now jealous of me. I'm the other 1% of the world. You understand? So you have to realize now is your best time to really find an opportunity for yourself to grow. Do something amazing. Start doing video content and start to really improve your life based on what you're doing. What is it that you love to do? Just go and do it. Do you understand? The only way that you can really live life is to make sure you're better than yesterday, make sure you're leading somebody, because that's how you lead yourself. The more you manage other people, the more you can manage yourself. Teach people how to manage, even when you never know how to manage people. What would you do? Make common sense of everything. Go find where common sense people are. The common sense ones are the extraordinary. You see? You understand? Find the people who are really giving you ideas, who are looking bright, who are looking sexier, who are looking better than yesterday, who are actually inspirational on Instagram, who are inspirational millionaires today, who are famous, who are really helping the world in some type of way. I've given you mentors inside my videos. Go watch them. I'll never repeat it. You understand? No matter what, I repeat my sentences all the time. So you have to realize I've repeated it over 1,000 times now. And guess what? I'm still going. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. Guys, you can go to anybody who's a millionaire today. Right? There is no right or wrong. But go and start with those people who are famous, who are leading the world, such as Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki. Go and learn from them. Gary Vaynerchuk. They're going to give you some ideas. You need some ideas, guys. I'm your resource. I'm your free resource. I'm your free life coach right now. Now, when you ask me a question right now, I'll never answer it for you. Why? Because I need some money, man. I need some money, baby. You understand? That's why I see life. I see life that way. I'll never go give a free seminar anywhere in my life ever again, because I see people never give me money. I have to work for free though. And guess what? I work for free. I never work for you. I work for me. You understand? I work for me so that I grow, so that I become someone. I'm already a someone. I'm already somebody. You guys just have to see that. You have to see that this guy is giving ideas. This guy's doing something to improve the world. I'm the best communicator I've seen in my life. Nobody communicates better than me. Nobody writes better than me. Nobody's a better life coach than me in the planet. You may say, oh, but look at Tony Robbins. He's got more popularity. Yeah, for now. But in the long term, I have more popularity than Tony Robbins. I can already say it. I can see it. I'm better than Tony Robbins in all aspects of life. Right now. I outlive everybody. I'm outliving everybody. So you have to realize now, improve your habits. Start cutting your expenses and start making greater investments. Now, expenses are investments. Make sure that you're investing your money in better places. Where you invest your money is who you are. There's a quote that says that. No matter what, you have to realize that those people who are really, really living life are people who are working on themselves the most. And the coronavirus is just a tactic that people use to scare you. They're actually scaring you with a flu that's going out in the world. Now, I'm never scared of anything. You have to realize to never be scared. You have to go back on your words, and you have to realize you have to talk to people in the best kind of way, and you have to really start doing content. You have to start really taking action and adapting every single day. You have to adapt. Today I made an adaptation technique. I said I have to go into a park this time and do a video. Because the library's closed because of the coronavirus. There are 2 libraries in Perth that are closed. I go to the closed. I never close myself. I'm happy. I'm always open. I'm happy I never close myself. I'm always open-minded. I go to 2 libraries in Perth, and they're closed because of people who are on strike. And guess what? I'm never on strike, but it's because of people, and it's never because of people, and it's nobody's fault. You understand? And it's just how it happens. When people are losing their jobs, people plan a coronavirus standpoint, they say, hey, they're affected by what's going on. And I say, I'm not affected. I have no coronavirus saying here anything about me being affected. You understand? So, guys, I am my own business. I am my own employee. I am my own boss. I am my own ruler. I am living my life on my own terms. And nobody's going to stop me. You understand? Nobody will stop me because I have the skills now to work for free all my life. I work for free all my life, no matter what. I work with or without money. You understand? I work with or without money. I have the internet cafe close by. You understand? I have family who can support me with money, no matter what. You understand? And guess what? I'm already financially rich. I'm financially healthy. I'm my best version. That's all the money in the world for me. Oh, but you don't have $1 billion. I have no need for $1 billion right now. What I need is a better me. You understand? Now, I always need more money. I always need $1 billion. But no matter what, I'm a better version than yesterday. And that's the whole point. All the money in the world right now is me being better than yesterday. I need multi-billions of dollars. I need more than $1 billion. I need more than multi-billions of dollars. Why? Because more is better than less. You need more all the time. You need to make more money. How do you make more money? You work on your mindset. You work on your habits. You work on your confidence. You work on your courage. You take more leaps of faith. Guys, I had to leave home in terms of my dad's, which is, I am my dad and my home is inside. I had to leave my biological dad's house in Busby, in Australia, so that I can go travel the world. I started to give my own rents. It was $150 a week in Ryde. I lived in Ryde for 4 months. In Eastwood, and I lived there. Then I left 4th of July, and guess what? I used the government's money. Everything's excellent. You understand? You understand? Because it's my country. I get to go and give back. I give back to the world in other ways, and no matter what, I'm my best version right now. And guess what? Nobody forced you to work a 9 to 5. You got yourself into that. I have no need for a 9 to 5. I have no need to work the 9 to 5 ever again. Because I'm never affected by the coronavirus. I never work for other people. That's what I do. I always say, hey, just go and never work for the 9 to 5 again. Go and use the government's money and make your life and live like you're broke. I've been living like I was broke for many years. You understand? And here I am right now, a better man for it. So no matter what, every second is a year in my terms. You understand? Every second you must be born again and again and again. Now, I'm not ashamed of the person I am. I'm not ashamed for using other people's money. You have to use other people's money. You understand? You have to use the bank's money in order to gain more real estate. It's the same thing, is you have to use other people's money to travel the world. You understand? That's the way it is. That's the only way you get richer. You use other people's money to get richer. You give yourself money first. You understand? You never give your debts money. What you do is you leverage the debt. You pay yourself first. You understand? Pay yourself first. You invest the money into yourself first, and then the rest you give it somewhere else. You never pay off the bills first. You never give money towards the bills first. You give it to yourself first. So if you have $500 and you have $300 in bills, instead of giving $300 in bills and then having what's left, think about what's more. So what you do is, with $500, say, hey, let me give you a payment plan. Let me invest in a payment increment. In every month, I'll give you $20 a month to repay your debt. That way, guess what? You give you $20, you have $480 more. Understand? You're using debt as leverage that way. You never just go give 60% of your money towards a bill when they're going to charge you again for $300. You understand? So you have to think smarter about your money over the long term. You understand? Never get yourself into a subscription plan. Never get yourself the latest iPhone. Only get it when you can afford it. You understand? I had to face the decisions. My stuff was stolen before, and I got myself a Samsung A20 Galaxy because it does the job for me. It was a $200 phone for me, $229, and I had an iPhone 8 Plus and also a Samsung A20 Galaxy before as well, and here I am with another Samsung A20 Galaxy, because guess what? I'm not a victim. I'm a person who had two phones. I was collaborating with two phones. Now I do it with one. I do all my content with one phone. You understand? So what I do is, on a daily basis, I'm always doing some content in terms of helping my life. Now, I'm in a beautiful park over here in Perth, and I'm loving life. You understand? Now, those who are jealous of me and say that I have to work, I work already. And those who are saying that I have to work the 9 to 5, I never have to work the 9 to 5, I work 24/7. Why do I have to work 9 to 5? Why would you limit me for? You understand? Why would you limit me for? I work 24/7 on myself. Why would I work for somebody else? I work for myself. I have a business already. I'm a life coach. I teach you self-education. This is my business. This is my real business. This is my money-making machine. It's already working. It's up online for free, and the billions of people can go on my Instagram and see for free. I'll work for free for life until I hit fame. That's the only thing I can do. I can do nothing else, because that's how you overcome the 9 to 5 job. You work for free. You teach for free. You become the best in your field. You dive into it. You teach how to do this, how to do that, how to do anything in life. You understand? So, if you're affected by the 9 to 5 job, and if you're affected by the coronavirus, it's because of your habits. It's because of the habits you developed. It's because of the people around you. You're believing the people around you. You may have drug addicts in your life. You have to get away from those people. Your biological family may be drug addicts. You have to get away from those people. You understand? Those people are never your family. Your biological family is never your family. You understand? Your real family is you. You have to realize there's a difference between family and biological family. Your real friend, your real spouse, your real wife, your real kids, your real everything in life in terms of family is you. Your best friend is you. Never say that your best friend is somebody else. Never say that another person is the biggest inspiration of your life. Because where are you in that picture? Never miss yourself. You understand? Have yourself first, guys. You will be given. You understand? Give and you shall receive. Give yourself first. The more you give, the more you can be a giver. So no matter what, be a giver. Be a person who is an addition to life. You're adding value. Be an addition. Use minus to advantage. Leverage minus over time. Why would I have to give you $1 million in 1 week? I'll give you $1 million in 1 year. How's that? And I get to keep 10 million. You understand? When you have $10 million and a person's asking for $1 million in 1 week, leverage that money and say, I'll give you over time, I'll give you $1 million. That way I have money. But you never say that you have money. You say, yes, I have money, but you keep it for yourself. understand? So in terms of this aspect of life, I would say, hey, let me leverage it in terms of, I'll give you money over a period of time. You understand? And you always say that you have money, and make sure that when somebody asks you around town, hey, do you have $1? Make sure that you never say that you have no money. Be careful. Say, I have money. Always. Say, no, sorry. Please go ask somebody else. Or say to them, go work for it. Go improve yourself. Never give money you never seen before in your life. They come up to you to ask you for money, you never give them money. What you do is, you say you go work for money. Understand? Now, I give myself money all the time. I make sure never to give people who never help me money. You understand? Because guess what? I am first in my life. I am more important than other people. I am more important than money itself. Now, I'm never broke. I'm never a financially broke person. I'm always rich. I'm rich in my mindset. I can teach you ideas over the long term. You have to make sure you stay with me. Now, guess what? I'm a person who's connected with the world around me in terms of $1 million mentors. And everything they give me, I give it to you in video for free. Do you understand? So you got nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about with me. But guess what? 99% of the world out there will say, that guy's 27 years old and he's a life coach, and they act very sarcastic about me teaching them life. But I've been traveling Australia now for 9 months. I'm a better version than yesterday. I'm a better version than yesterday. I'm a vegan. I'm sober now for over 2 years. I've overcome every single drug on the planet. I eat 7 grams of sugar and less every single day. Guys, I'm financially free. I'm time freedom for life. I never have to work a 9-to-5 job again. I communicate better than ever. I'm looking better than ever. Guys, no matter what, all the money in the world for me, it's being better than yesterday. I'll do this for free because it makes me better than yesterday. Do you understand? It makes me better than yesterday. And I'm always a person who's just doing something incredible. I'm always interesting because I'm finding interesting ways of life. I'm always looking and I'm being on the offense about life. That's how you overcome coronavirus. Never be worried about the coronavirus. Guys, people out there are very scared. There is an outside world, you understand? There is an outside world out there. And you have to be the person who sticks inside. You never go with the crowd. Because when you're with the crowd, you'll be affected by the coronavirus. You understand? Now the coronavirus, guys, is fake. Just realize that. It's got everything to do with other people working for other people. Work for yourself, be your own brand, be your own person, and realize this, that when other people are walking by, that you never speak for them, you speak for yourself only. Understand? Speak for something that's going to teach you, and never that you're going to teach them something that you already taught yourself. Teach yourself something you've never taught yourself or ever in your life, and teach yourself something that you've never taught yourself, so that you can really grasp more content. The more content you put into video, audio, writing, the more you can overcome the coronavirus. Now, the best way of life is realizing, no matter what you do, that you live life to the fullest. Okay? You're living life to the fullest. Remember, you need to be a person who's far grateful in life than you are yesterday, because guys, the definition of life is really succeeding. It's really mentoring. It's really managing other people, and it's really managing yourself the most. It's loving yourself the most. Love thyself. Do you understand? Love thyself. Now, when you love thyself, you'll get to know yourself more. Now, when you know yourself more, you always grow, you always learn. But never just know yourself. Do you understand? There's a difference between knowing yourself and loving yourself. When you know yourself, you realize that a person who knows themselves never grows. But a person who's always knowing themselves always grows. You need to always realize that you have a portable charger on the road. Get yourself 2 of these, guys. This one is a 5,000 power mAh. Okay? And it has the ability to charge my phone once for the whole day. And guys, no matter what, it's more than enough for me in terms of life. Okay? So right now I have 2 battery point chargers. Guys, it's enough. It's more than enough for me to do this 1 hour video. Understand? So those are the kind of differences that technology can make for you. I have a selfie stick. I have a nice beautiful my controller. Guys, when I watch videos before bed, I make sure that I use my selfie stick, and I'm watching with my selfie stick. I'm never holding my hand up this way to watch a movie or anything that I watch. I never watch movies. I only watch movies once every blue moon. You understand? Why? Because I'm more interested in myself than other people. when you look at my Instagram, you'll see a person who is more interested in themselves than others. I follow only the people who are more popular than me in life. I have no need for other people. I only talk about me. When other people are walking nearby, I talk about me only. Why? Because I'm selfish. I'm a selfish person. And that's how you overcome the coronavirus. You be selfish. You love yourself. Love yourself more. Love yourself daily. Find something to do. Find something really amazing that you can actually help your life with. Find yourself in terms of life. Find your passion. Start writing down. Start jotting down what you're doing daily. And start to really improve your life. Guys, no matter what, you need to be able to do 2-hour videos a day for people, but mostly for yourself. You never do it for people. You need to do it for free. Because guess what? The freedom comes in the working on yourself. You understand? So when you're working on yourself, you'll always be free. When you're never working on yourself, when you're dying, you'll be a slave to the 9 to 5. You'll be a slave to money. And money is made easily, as Tony Robbins says. How is it made easily? Because when you work on yourself, money just arrives. Money just is in your face. Because you have the attention. When you give, it means that you are growing. It means that you are working on yourself. This is me giving you for the past 30 minutes. For the most recent 30 minutes of my life, I've been giving you information. I've been generous with what I've been doing. That's the rich feel. That is me working on myself. That's the best version of myself. And I have to keep doing this to out-level myself every single day. To be able to do something, to be able to create momentum going forward. Now, when you see my videos inside my Mega Drive, you'll see motivational content and you'll see how-to videos. You'll see 2018, you see 2019 and 2020 videos. Now, I've been building momentum for the past 4 years to be able to start doing 2 hours a day of video. I've been building those habits. And no matter what, guys, what you see right now is a successful person I am, based on all my habits. Now, this is the best I've come up with until now. And listen, most of you will underestimate me. Because right now, what you see is never the person you'll see in 100 times. What you see in 100 years' time is a person who is far greater than this person. Why? Because I'm always growing. I'm always learning. I'm always doing something more. I'm always looking for more. I need more in life. I used to be the person who there is a family of 5 sitting on a table. I used to sit on the couch. I used to be the person who exalts myself. I used to have less in life because I was taught that less is more. Now guess what? Sometimes less can be more. You understand? I just took it the wrong way. I took it that, hey, there's a wrong and right in life. That you must be right-minded. I grew up with right-minded parents. They have to be right about everything. You understand? And as soon as you're right and they're right, you have an argument, you have violence going on in the house. You understand? So no matter what, I am a mother, I am a father, I am everything in my life. My biological dad has seen me only 2 times in the past 9 months. I've moved away from my dad's. In terms of I am my dad, I moved away from my biological dad. Now guys, if you have another language in your life where that you can compete with yourself in terms of using your both your languages, or maybe you have 3 languages, combine it together, learn that way. Speak in other languages between yourself and plan on how to succeed even more. Guys, no matter what, I can do Serbian for myself and I speak Serbian. Serbian is much more easier for me to speak and to plan in Serbian than to plan in English. Serbian is much more easy to talk. It's just one way to speak. You understand? While in English, it's 7 ways that you can go about speaking. You understand? So no matter what, I'm not difficult. I am a person who's easy to understand because I'm always growing. You understand? So I'm always finding better ways of communication. You have to find more vocabulary words. Start to really learn and dig into your vocabulary. Dig into vocabulary, dig into reading. Start teaching. Start teaching something. You need to teach, you need to teach more. Because that's how you become a student. You become a student the moment you start teaching. The moment the teacher arrives, the student is ready. What does that mean? It means the moment you start to teach, you have become the student of life. You understand? It never means that when you are in front of a teacher in your classroom somewhere in terms of your high school, in the outside field, that when you see the teacher in the outside realm, that the student is ready, that the student is you. No. The student is you always, and when you teach, you are the student. You understand? So you have to realize to focus on yourself more. Guys, never be worried about what's going on in the world. Realize the mindset is key. Entrepreneurship is key. What's an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a problem solver. I'm a problem solver. What do I do with problem solving? I give you ideas. I just talk ideas all day long. I give you ideas based on how to improve your life. That's my business. I build my business based on ideas, and each idea that I put together is a brick. It's a brick, and each time I make an idea that connects with another idea, and I connect the dots, I build a massive empire based on ideas, and then I become a massive field of vibration. You understand? I become a person who's far greater than myself. I become a person who's leading the world because I'm doing something amazing, because I'm doing something to lead the world in an inspirational way. I'm living my habits. I'm doing better than my habits every single day. I'm always improving it. I'm always maintaining my habits. I'm always improving my habits. I'm improving my disciplines. I'm improving the person I am. I'm improving the communication skills I have. I'm improving my mindset. I'm improving every aspect of my life. Guys, so just recently I was at Coles in Perth, and I said, instead of me sitting down over there, it's still sunny, I'll just let's go and do a video somewhere. Instead of me doing it at night time and having to stand up, I can sit down now. I'm always adapting, because recently, 2 days ago, I never even thought about this. But it just happens. It just happens. You just have to adapt to it. You have to start doing something. What am I doing? I'm doing something in life. I'm doing something to help you. I'm doing something to help myself the most. So when you help others, you will help yourself the most. Seek and you shall find. What does that mean? When you seek something, when you do something, you will actually do it. That's what it means. You understand? You need to realize that the coronavirus is never your problem. Okay? That you realize now that whatever got you to this point, realize this, it will never get you to the next point. What you need to realize now is you need to start learning and growing. Okay? You need to start doing something new every single day. You need to start doing new. You need to throw away all your clothes you have right now. You need to start getting yourself new clothes. And then you say that you're broke, then make sure that you never say that you're broke. Make sure that you start cutting your expenses. Start planning on what you have to really throw away to never be broke. Guys, I could travel the world on the government's money because I've improved my habits. Many people can never do that. You understand? So no matter what, I'm never stuck in a 9-to-5 job anyway. Why? Because I have better habits. Improve your habits, improve your life. Dr. Wayne Dyer. You understand? So guess what? Never hate me for the life I have. Make sure that when you look at me, that you look at yourself 3 times more. Robert Kiyosaki. You understand? So no matter what, those people who are blaming others have 3 fingers pointing back at them. You understand? Robert Kiyosaki. What does that mean? It means never blame in the first place. If you see somebody who's more successful, never blame them because they're successful. Never blame them because of the way they live life. Because otherwise you're jealous. Never blame in the first place. Never complain about somebody being more successful. They work for it. You understand? People ask me, Danny, how do you travel? How do you do everything? I say, buy a link. Instagram, buy a link. I never answer your questions anymore. Why? Because they're wasting my time. And I never waste my time. I never waste my time on people who waste my time. I never waste my time at all. I have no need to answer anybody's questions anymore. I have no need to go give public speaking seminars. I have no need to go give public speaking seminars anywhere anymore in my life. What I do, I just travel Australia now. I just travel and I work on the go. I just enjoy my life now. I enjoy my life as much as I can. I do me. I can always work the 9-to-5. I can always do it, but I never have to. I never have to work the 9-to-5 for the next 10 years. I just build up my self-education system and I do me until I get famous. That's the way life is. I expose everything in my video, I expose everything about my audios, I expose everything inside my story, inside my university about who I am. As About Me section has your university education. And there's 2 folders. Pick your folder. You learn about me, you learn about what I teach. You learn about who I am. That everything is my story inside my Mega Drive. Now, I'm the only person who has a Mega Drive storage online linked into Instagram right now. I've never seen anybody else in my life who has that. And you click it, you get all my courses, and it functions just as a website does. Make sure that you're never the person who is uploading all this content that is 200 gigabytes into your website, because guess what? Your website will lag. My mega storage never lags. Has no lag, do you understand? You click, you open the videos right away, and it may take a few seconds just to upload the video. You can download my videos into your desktop computer. You can download my videos and watch them on the go. You can download my videos offline and you can watch it offline. You can download audio versions of my videos, so you can drive and listen. You can run and listen to my audio programs. You understand? So guys, no matter what, you have no excuses for why you cannot grow. You have no excuses for why you cannot do something. You have to realize now is your chance, an opportunity to really live life. I've been doing this for all my life now. I've been a life coach all my life. I've just realized it recently. You understand? I've recently realized I'm a life coach. And I just chose to be a life coach. The same way you have to choose to do better yourself. The same way you have to choose to be a millionaire. Brian Tracy says, you have to choose to be rich. You have to choose it. Many people are never choosing to be rich. And that's where I was before. I was never choosing it before. And now I'm choosing it. Why? Because I dedicated myself to reading. I dedicated myself to being around millionaires inside my audio books that I used to invest in. You understand? I still have that collection of audio books inside my phone. Anytime I can go back and I can read it. It's a whole collection of 180 books I read. You understand? And now I have YouTube. I have those people on YouTube. I just go on YouTube, I see them, what they're doing. And I read on 2 times this time. I read on 2 times because YouTube is the max limit for reading. On YouTube it's ×2. On Audible I read that ×3.5. I actually read faster than I do. You understand? I'll go that's how I read, and I read the book 5 times. The first time I may pick up 15% of the book. The second time I may pick up 15% of the book. The third time I may pick up 25% of the book. The fourth time I pick up another 15%, and the fifth time I pick up 10%. I can go an extra 2 times I could listen to it and pick up an extra 5% in each time. No matter what, guys, that's how you read audiobooks. Do you understand? You repeat them until you apply the information. It's so simple. Now, in terms of learning a new language, guys, I've realized this. No matter what, an audiobook will never do it for me. I need to invest money into someone to follow me around and teach me. That's the way I am. I'd rather have a person consciously teach me how to do every single word, and within a month I already can learn Spanish. I can learn most of the Spanish language, no matter what. Or any language. Get people to follow you around, give them money, delegate the work to them, and let them teach you one by one. Just get them to follow you around. Everywhere. You go to a business meeting, they're coming in with you as well. How do you say this in Spanish? They say it's very funny, but it's a rich way of lifestyle. That's what I'll be doing, no matter what. I need to learn Spanish, I need to learn Chinese, I need to learn more languages, I need to get smarter, baby. So I have to learn, I have to give people $50,000 a year to teach me how to learn Spanish, how to do everything and speak Spanish. All fully functional. Understand? It's worth it. It's an education system for me. So no matter what, my university is going in all languages. I'm a person who's dedicated for life. I'm a person who deserves that jet that Greg Cardone has in life. I deserve a jet in my life. I deserve to be flying in the jet. I deserve to be a person who is the first Serbian person and Croatian person to be flying a jet. Understand? I deserve to be that person. No matter what, I work there. I work there right now. I work in that moment right now. No matter what, guys, the only important matter of my life is just be better yesterday. I'm never a matter, but what I am is better yesterday. I'm a person who's just growing. I'm inspiring the world daily through what I say and what I do. And what I say is what I do. So what I say is what I'm doing. Do you understand? What I'm saying is what I'm doing. So never seek to really see the words, but see what I do. The doing in what I say is what I do. Understand? Everything I give you in terms of my ideas is what I'm doing. So pick up my ideas, go and do it. I'm doing it every day. I'm maintaining my disciplines. Nobody sees that but me. I'm better than yesterday, guys. Just realize, as long as I continue giving you these videos, and as long as I continue to motivate you and inspire you to greatness, I promise you, you're going to be worth it. You're going to be worth it. All you need is me as a life coach. I have 14 mentors, 15 mentors behind my back right now who are really helping me to inspire myself. You understand? So no matter what, I am inspiring myself the most now. But you have to realize I have the minds of 15 millionaires and multi-millionaires right now. And you need to grab my mindset and you need to start applying that information. Now, I've already chopped down most of the information for you inside these videos, and all I have to do now is just have to repeat the same old in a new way. You understand? I never do something in the same old way. I do it in a new way, in a new fashion. I may pick up an idea, I may pick up a new title, I may talk about other aspects of life, I may talk about culture, I may talk about transition. It all leads into the same aspect of life, which is going upwards, which is growth, which is spirituality, which is emotional freedom. Guys, life happens with 3 types of lifestyles: emotional freedom, financial freedom, personal freedom. Personal freedom has to do with you leaving your dad's and mum's, with you leaving your biological family's household. As soon as you're independent on your own, you can think for yourself. That's an independent person. A person who's independent, just independent, you're never a peasant. I'm not a peasant. A person who is independent can think about their life and maneuver around life confidently on their own without the need of their biological parents. You can just move around life. You understand? That's what I've been doing for 9 months now, 1 year now. I've moved away from my biological parents' house. I started to think for myself. The more you think for yourself, the more you can think for yourself. At first, yes, before in my past, everything that I overcame in my life was very difficult for me. It was very difficult for me. I overcame my challenges, I overcame my adversity. But now, it's easy to do it because I never have to go backwards. I just go forward now. You understand? But as soon as you're going backwards, you make it more difficult on yourself. And 99% of the world is going backwards, and that's why they're affected by the coronavirus. You understand? And just remember, the coronavirus is just another means for a stock market boom. You understand? So no matter what, realize, be independent, which is personal independence. Have an independent mind. From an independent mind, you are 1 class forward from a dependent mind. A person who is a dependent mind is a person who needs their biological parents in the world outside to take care of them. But when you're independent, when you're personally independent, you're taking care of yourself, you're loving yourself, you're in the world, you are now swimming the ocean. So think about your biological parents are with you when you're dependent. You are in the swimming pool with your parents. And your swimming pool, whatever, you guys are together, okay? You are never a dependent person, remember. And then you turn independent. Your dad, your mum are saying, stay with me, stay with me, stay with me, never go. But you have to go. And you have to leave. Otherwise, your parents will just keep saying for you to stay. Yes, that's what happened with me. And I just left. I said, and I just went, I just drove while my biological dad was watching me. That's how I left my biological dad's house. I took all the furniture and everything that I needed, I put in my car while my biological dad was smoking cigarettes on his phone in the front yard while I was doing everything, and I was packing up all my stuff that I needed on the road, and I never knew where I was going. I just took my stuff, and guess what? For 1 hour, 2 hours, I was packing my stuff inside my car, which was my biological dad's investment in me, and my biological dad got me that car. And guess what? For 2 hours, my biological dad has no idea, and my biological dad had no idea that I was leaving. And then the moment he seen me sit in my car with all this stuff in my car, he looked at me, and I said, I just drove off. Because that's the type of friendship I had with my biological dad back then. There was a lot of violence going on, there was a lot of threats going on, there was a lot of manipulation, backstabbing, blackmail that I was feeling. Understand? No matter what, I left. I went, and guys, here I am 1 year into the future from that point. No matter what, I'm doing better than ever. I'm a personally independent person. I make decisions on my own. And that's why I say, first you'll start off with your parents, you'll grow up, and guys, just make sure you leave home as soon as possible. So the younger you are, teach your kids to be with me. Teach your kids, no matter what, start learning from Danny Milivojevic. Okay? Everything, from start to finish. Start with the quotes, finish the quotes. Start with the videos, start reading everything. The more you read, the more ideas you gain from me. Guys, no matter what, you already have 2 years of life coaching inside my self-education process. Use my notes, use my quotes, use my videos, use my audios. And realize this, that then, once you're with your parents in the pool, you will set free and you'll start walking the ocean on your own. You start swimming the ocean by yourself and you'll make decisions on your own. From that point, you're free of your parents. Now you can have sex with that woman in your bedroom. Do you understand? Because when you're having sex with a woman in your bedroom and your biological parents are in the living room, oh, they'll put it on you. Because my biological dad did. You understand? So, no matter what, you have to realize parents are that way. And you have to realize that if you are going to have sex with someone, make sure you go to a motel, make sure you go to somewhere where it's private, that your biological parents never see you. Otherwise, they'll shame you, they'll guilt you. Why did you bring her here? Why did you bring him here? You understand? So what you do is, you realize this now. The best thing you can do in life is realize that you must never be ashamed of who you are, but start to improve your life so that you can be independent. Okay? If you are dependent, then what you do is, when you're independent, you need to become emotionally independent. There are people who can think for themselves and can go throughout life, but in the emotional aspect of life, they're poisoned. They are dreading life. They're dysfunctional. They're losing. Do you understand? There are people that way. There are people who are multimillionaires today, and guess what? Guess what's happening? They have the money but have no health. Now that's what I mean by emotional freedom. You need to be a person who is emotionally successful. You have emotional EQ. Go study emotional EQ. You understand? I'll do some more videos on it. Emotional EQ has everything to do with self-regulation, being your best version, being mature, being younger, feeling younger, eating better, health. It has everything to do with emotional intelligence, your feelings, powering with your emotions, using your emotions to drive you. That's what Tony Robbins says. You understand? No matter what. Now, that's another aspect of life you need to achieve. I have now personal freedom, emotional freedom, right now. I also have financial freedom. Now, to get financial freedom is the third aspect of life. How do you get financial freedom? Guys, look at your habits. Write down your habits on paper. Eliminate what's poisonous for you. Make common sense what's taking the most money off you and remove it from your life. It may be drugs, it may be cigarettes, it may be a woman, it may be a man. It may be certain people from your life. Now, financial freedom has everything to do with time freedom too. Do you understand? So realize where your energy is going along with that. You may be giving your energy in terms of going with a certain person somewhere that is wasting your time. So never give your energy to somebody who's wasting your time. Make sure that you make more energy. So instead of going to McDonald's 3 times a week and giving yourself 1 hour to drive there and back for once a week, eliminate McDonald's altogether and you never have to invest that hour into going into McDonald's. And you got that 1 hour to read a week. So it's about making better decisions. So make more time, you make more financial freedom. That's where time management comes in. Time management has everything to do with your ability to make more time for yourself. So, for example, say you work a 9 to 5 job, you work 40 hours a week, let's drop it down to 15 hours a week that you work in a 9 to 5 job, and then you work 30 hours on yourself a week. You understand? So say you work 40 hours a week, but you work 0 hours on yourself in that week, you're losing. You're actually the person who's affected by the coronavirus. Okay? And then let's say we drop that down to 15 hours a week. Guess what? You have 5, 30, 15 hours extra a week. 15 hours. So you have 15, 20, 30. You have 25 hours extra in a week to actually work on yourself more. So you just made 25 hours a week more, which is going to actually help you to become more financially free. That's why the only way to create financial freedom right now is for you to stay away from the 9 to 5 job. If you got yourself into the 9 to 5 and you got yourself into a mortgage and you got yourself into car debt and you got yourself into car loans and credit card loans and government loans and house insurance loans and all these loans, guess what? Now you have to realize and you have to start planning more than ever for yourself to recover from that. So how do you recover? So the best way I would start to recover is make sure to look around for who's around you right now who can give you the money needed for you to actually invest all that money in terms of pay off all your insurance debt, and then find a way for you to work for yourself to make sure that you get out of the mortgage, get out of all these loans, okay? Make sure that you leverage the money that the person's gave you. Over the long term, you'll give them the money back and you give them more in return. Understand? So first of all, never get yourself into a mortgage, never rent a car, never own a car. Understand? I have no car. I've been traveling 9 months of Australia. Why do I have no car? Because guess what? I have no need for a car because I'm a rich person. I love other people to drive me. When I sit in a limo, I expect other people to drive me. Understand? I've been driving people since the age of 17 to the age of 25. I drove people 1,000 times, they drove me 5 times. It's time for other people to drive me now. So I choose to use public transport less. I choose to have less cars in my life. I have no cars in my life. I have the need for cars. I have more money because of that way. Because I dropped my car from my life, I have $2,300 extra every single year to travel Australia. Because I dropped pizza on top of that, that's 500 plus 1,000, 2,800, 300, $3,800 just by dropping 2 aspects of life. I drop pizza, that's another further 1,500. I drop pizza, McDonald's, and my car, that's $5,000 already. You understand? And guess what? I'm always looking for better ways to increase my way of life. So another way is become a vegan. Instead of cooking for 20 minutes every single day, guess what? I never have to cook. I never have to clean the dishes except for just a plastic knife and fork and a spoon. And that's it. That's all I do. See, for example, I used to have a microwave cup. But guess what? I threw away the microwave cup too. I have no need for a microwave cup anymore. Why? Because I have more space now. I'm a minimalist. I'm a person who's always looking to have less stuff on me as I travel life. Because that's how you be on top of life. You overcome the coronavirus that way. So when you're overcoming your challenges, when you're actually improving your habits, you'll find financial freedom much more. So quit the cigarettes. If you're a packet a day smoker, you're already investing $20 a day on cigarettes, depending on where you live. In Australia, it's $20 a packet. So you save $7,000 a year. I save $40,000 because I'm a non-smoker. I'm a smoke-free person for 2 years now, for over 2 years now. I'm a smoke-free person for over 2 years now. So I've saved already $14,000. I look better. My teeth are cleaner. I could show my teeth. I could show my face on camera now. I'm a person who's far escalated my self-esteem and confidence because I've lost the weight. That's another way to actually make money. You lose the weight. You understand? Financial freedom has everything to do with health. The healthier you are, the wealthier you are. A fat person has no need for money. A fat person has to have their health first. I said to my biological dad, listen, you're a smoker, you drink coffee, you never read, you watch TV too much, you watch the horses too much, you gamble pokies, you waste time, you're driving a car that, for example, he's driving a car that's actually good for him and that's actually more than enough for him, no matter what. But these other habits that he has, I say already, no matter what, you need to improve your habits first before you have money. Because guess what, when somebody gives my biological dad $1 million, he'll gamble it. You understand? Because my biological dad has no idea what to do with the money. So there comes a certain point in time where you have to study real estate as well. If you need to be a multi-millionaire in your life, you need to start self-education, but then you have to start reading real estate too for the long run. You need to start investing your money. If you did that jet, as Grant Cardone has in life, Grant Cardone has a jet. And in order for you to have a jet, you need to be able to afford $8 million a year to own a jet. How are you going to get that money every single year? You need to invest in real estate. You need to find yourself real estate deals. How are you going to invest in real estate deals in life? What you do is you work on yourself every single day for free. You attract a large audience, you have the money, you have the attention. Kylie Jenner, there's a woman called Kylie Jenner, and she sold the business for $600 million in 2020. $600 million in 2019 or 20. Now, she owns 51% of her business. She sold 49% of her business for $600 million. Why? Because she has attention. Now, Gary Vaynerchuk has around $160 million. Tony Robbins has $500 million in net profit. Grant Cardone has $2 billion in net profit because he borrowed $1 billion in terms of his bank that he owes people money. So guess what Grant Cardone has to do? He has to make sure he takes care of his tenants. He has to make sure he takes care of the people who invested in him, and also the bank's money, that he returns all their money, and that he keeps everything rolling, that he manages his tenants, his lenders, and his bank. You understand? And he has over 8,000 units. Do you know what units are? I never know. I never know what units are. But guess what? Units are something that where there's a bedroom inside, you can sleep in it. Just one room, bedroom, is a unit. So that's what you invest into real estate. So in order for you to really manage 8,000 units, guess what? You need people on your side. You need to do business. You need to take care of people. When you're doing business with other people, you need to give something in return. Guess what? You guys are collaborating. You give something, you receive something. You have to do a service for somebody else, they do a service for you. You have to be mutual respect there. You understand? It has to be mutual respect. No mutual respect, no business. So realize the outside world right now around you is 99% of society. You understand? I'm the 1% of society of the world, okay, who is actually growing in life. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe I'll be bigger than Tony Robbins or not, I see it already. I have no need for you to see it. I see it. I only need me to see it. So what you realize now is to become financially free, go read time management books. I already explained many aspects of life where you can actually start taking action in my videos. So in order for me to say everything in one video, guys, I have many videos to do that. So you have to keep following my journey. You have to realize time management is one aspect of life where you can dive in right now. If you have never read time management books, if you need to increase your time, go there right now. Start reading. Yeah, start reading from me, start reading from Brian Tracy, start reading from Jim Rohn, start reading from Zig Ziglar, start reading from all these motivational speakers, Les Brown, and there's also Gary Vaynerchuk. Go and see what they're doing. Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki. Go. Tim Ferriss and Lewis Howes. You understand? Because those guys will give you ideas. They'll turn you into someone. You understand? So guys, surround yourself with those people that I just said. And surround yourself with me. Because no matter what, we're all in this together to grow. Okay? The 1% of the world are the people who are changing the world. And they are the misfits. They're the people who are rejected by society. You understand? And society, 99% of the world is rejecting 99% of the world anyway. You understand? So guys, realize the crowd that you're in right now, you have to move away from them. You have to start being independent. You need to be emotionally independent. You need to be a person who's sober in life. You need to be a person who is financially free. You need to be a person who's far excelling life. Excel life, guys. Excel your freedom. Okay? Be a person who's working for free. Do charity work. This is my charity work right here. I'm doing charity work right now. I'm doing it for free. I expect nothing from you right now. But guess what? I'll never go work for free and give 1,000 people my weight loss designs to help them lose weight, because guess what? They're never interested in me in the first place. Why? Because they see that no matter what, I am famous right now anyway in my heart, but no matter what, the world needs popularity. They need a person who's popular to be able to make them lose weight. Because for me, my weight loss already of 47 kilos is never enough for them. They need me to be popular now. So I have to be popular to actually help them lose weight. You understand? Because for them to give me $15, they cannot afford it. I do $15 They can never afford me. They're poor people. So I'll never do it for them for $15. I'll never do it for anybody for $15 who never asks. I never even approach them. I say, oh, I'm grateful that you're fat. You understand? I'm grateful that people are fat in life. That's the way it is. I'm glad that people are fat. So yeah, I'm happy that people are fat. Because guess what? I'll never go down, never show them sympathy. They chose that. I never chose it. You understand? Yes, I can help the world turn them into beautiful people in terms of losing weight. I've lost it. I've lost the weight. I've never lost myself though. I'm always better than yesterday. I'm always doing something according to a better way of life. So guess what? You have to do the same. You have to be a person who's far excelling life, far doing something beyond the ordinary. Realize today you need to improve your communication. Guys, I did Toastmasters for 1 year. What is Toastmasters? Toastmasters is a way for you to go in front of people who are practicing their communication skills in front of an audience and practicing their public speaking ability. I did it for 1 year and I said goodbye. Why? Because I had to go travel the world. I had to go travel Australia. And here I am, 9 months into it. I'm still traveling. I'm going to Darwin next. First time. I'm using other people's money. Thank you very much. Because guess what? The government prints money. The government's printing money right now. And they print $1,000 in 1 second. You understand? And for that 1 second that they print, they make you work 40 hours a week for that. What a scam. Money is depreciating over time. You understand? What you do with the money that you have, you must be able to improve your habits now. Improve your habits, stay away from the 9-to-5 job because time freedom, remember, you need time freedom. Cut out the 9-to-5 job totally from your life. Live with your parents and let them fund you for the next 5 years. At least you have time freedom. At least if you'll be with your wife. At least you'll be with your kids. You understand? And work on yourself. Study and live like you're broke, believe me. Live like you're broke, no matter what, guys. You can work no 9-to-5 job in your life. You have no need for a 9-to-5 job. Eventually, you have to realize that the 9-to-5 job is never your way. You never make the multi-million dollars in 9-to-5 jobs. So, for me to say for you to work the 9-to-5 job, I just would say no. No, never work the 9-to-5 job in the first place. But make sure that you're increasing your skills, no matter what. You need to realize that the 9-to-5 job will never get you anywhere in terms of life. It will never get you anywhere. Never settle for the 9-to-5 job. Work on yourself. Work and see that you never work paycheck to paycheck, as Robert Kiyosaki says. Never work paycheck to paycheck. It's a scam. It's a pyramid scheme. There are many pyramid schemes going out there in the world. Many people are going online in terms of actual on Facebook, and they're getting together inside a team, and they're doing these pyramid schemes as well inside Facebook. They're working for somebody else. It's the same thing as a 9-to-5 job. Never be stuck online working for somebody else. Never do it. Work on yourself. Make a self-education program. Do your own aspect of life. Teach life for yourself. Teach something you're interested in. Now, the way I live life, the way I go around life, guys, I already said, I'm better than yesterday. I'm doing better than yesterday. No matter what, I have a business. Nobody will ever get me in a 9-to-5 job. I need to make more money. I need to travel the world. Guess what? I deserve to travel the world. Why? Because I have the need for a 9-to-5 job. That's the way I see life. Now, I never care about those people who say, oh, but that you work and that I must work the 9-to-5 job. No, I never worked the 9-to-5 job. I never worked the 9-to-5 job just because you worked the 9-to-5 job. Because I see that you're jealous then. I see that you need me to work the 9-to-5 job. I never worked the 9-to-5 job. I'm totally selfish about me using other people's money. Now, you may call me a cheat for doing this. I'm not a cheat. I'm a person who's better than yesterday. I'm a person who's taking care of myself. I'm a person who is taking care of my mindset and my health. I'm a smarter person than those people who are working a 9-to-5 job. I don't need to work on a 9-to-5 job ever in my life. I'm traveling my country. I'm using the government's money to do it. I'm using my own country's money to go around my own country. You can do the same thing in your country. You can go grab your government's money. You've already been grabbing it until you're 18 years old or whatever age you are. They'll always give you money. The government will always give you money. You understand? Guess why they give you money? They give you money so you can go work on a 9-to-5 job. They're giving you money to say, hey, now it's your time to go work. they're giving you scam. They're scamming you. They're scamming you. They're giving you money from a little kid to 25, 36, or however old you are. Okay, I'm not judging you, guys. Use that money. Start to live like you're broke. Stay away from the 9-to-5 job. Use that money you have and better yourself with that money you have. That's all I'm saying. Now, those people who are already stuck in a 9-to-5 job and they need to make money, guess what? Guess what? You never need to make money. What you need is to work on yourself. Work on yourself more than you do on a 9-to-5 job. Jim Rohn says that. You never need to make money. You need to work on yourself and you make the money that way. You understand? Guys, no matter what, realize this. Work today on yourself the most, because that's the only financial freedom you ever have. You can make billions of dollars, but when you have no health, you have nothing at all. Guys, no matter what, I'll see you guys in the next video. And that quote was said by somebody else. No matter what, make sure you're enjoying your day. Guys, I'll see you. Enjoy your day. Please make sure, get yourself started in terms of time management, to get yourself into a mindset where you can start learning, start doing your own university, start giving your story, and start doing something amazing so you can really help yourself to grow, so you can really prosper and succeed.